Hi everyone, Steve here for Truth on the Go, where we break down one essential point about the Bible in just 3 minutes or less. If you prayed to God and He made the sun stop for you in the middle of the sky, I mean, let's face it, how great would that be? You know that work or school project that's due on Friday but that you didn't start until Thursday? Now you've got time to spare. And that birthday gift that you forgot to buy and just remembered on the day of the party. Got it covered. Or, like Joshua son of Nun, circa 1400 BC, you could completely annihilate the opposition and conquer the land God promised your ancestors 600 years earlier. And you may well ask, how can stopping the sun be the solution to all three of these scenarios? The first two clearly have to do with just needing a little more time. Interestingly enough, when Joshua lived, the only way to measure the time of day was to use the sun. If he were in a situation where he needed more time, it would only make sense for him to think, oh, gotta stop the sun. Not only that, he needed the light the sun provided. The Israelites are fighting against five Amorite kingdoms. They're outnumbered, they're outarmed, and they had just marched all night from Gilgal to Gibeon through, key point here, a land their ancestors had not been for over 400 years. Joshua didn't know the best places to attack from. He didn't know the best places to defend. But it's the Amorites' backyard. If the sun goes down during the battle, Joshua's at a huge disadvantage. He needs the light from the sun to even those odds. In other words, to him, he needs that sun to stop. Now to us, 3,400 years later, we know the sun doesn't move, so we know it's not going to stop. So is God going to stop the earth from rotating instead? Well, we know He doesn't work that way. God works in logical, reasonable ways, using the laws of creation that He devised. But there is one more thing He can do in order to make it seem as if the earth stopped, or to make it seem as if the sun stopped. And that is stop time. Sound far-fetched? Check this out. Now, one of the cool things about time is that our experience of time is actually relative. You put off that project to the last minute, but your boss or prof postpones the deadline to the next week. You're stuck with what birthday gift to buy, and you're late for the party. But suddenly your brother calls and tells you exactly what she wants and where to get it. Now suddenly the time that seems so short is exactly the time you need to accomplish everything. Hallelujah. And for Joshua too, check out what happened during the battle against the Amorites. The Israelites marched all night, caught the Amorites by surprise. The Amorites are thrown into confusion. And finally, hailstones. Big hailstones. You see, all the while, Joshua's not paying attention to every degree the sun is going across the sky. All he knows is that the sun, which he fully expected to go down while the battle raged on, is still in the middle of the sky. God stopped the sun. Hallelujah. So now you know the secret to one of the grandest miracles in the Bible. Try it out. Ask God to stop the sun for you in your life. He's done it for me time and time again in incredible ways. And of course I would love to tell you about them, but I gotta go. For Truth on the Go, this is Steve.